The Blade, a short story by Luke J. Morris, from the collection Bad Art. The blade shattered the earth and tasted the air. It was sweet and bright and gently moving with a hint of salt. Better than the dirt, far better. And the air held light. The blade felt its presence, knew it for what it was, yearned for its touch. But the blade was denied. Its fellows overshadowed it, standing tall and proud and emerald in the warm sun, glorying in their new strength. The blade screamed its soundless whisper of want and longing. None heard. None but its neighbors, who sneered at the new sprout's impudence. "Who are you," the tall one said, "to demand light from a world which owes you nothing, from your fellows who have worked so hard and grown so high to reach their rightful due?" "It is mine," thought the blade, "for I am in the world, and I will take it." Yet the blade said nothing. Its neighbors were right to claim their own. They had grown long and strong in the sun and earned the fruits of their survival. Someday soon, though, the blade itself would reach that height and taste that light, and then it would grow higher, higher than all its fellows, higher than their dreams allowed. The blade would grow tall, and it would leave that field, casting its callow brothers behind it without a backward glance. It would travel the earth, tasting the air and touching the light in all the places a blade might live. Rain came, soaking the soil. Though they stood taller and their roots dug deeper, the blade's fellows could not keep all that moisture to themselves, and the blade guzzled it greedily. It hoarded the water, took it to its heart, and willed itself to grow. It pressed all its thoughts to the brink of its endurance, stretching toward the sky, thrusting upward to crack the false ceiling its brothers held. At last, it punched through the green canopy and felt its first touch of pure, unfiltered light. Heaven. Its brothers scoffed. They made way. They had to. The blade left no alternatives. Certain in its strength, the blade grew on, through sun, wind, rain. It gained its goal. As it looked down upon its family, it allowed itself a touch of grim pleasure, not at having conquered them, for that was never its goal, but at having had the courage to reach further than they thought their kind could. Pleasure at showing them the way. "Be careful," the one who used to be the tallest said. "Standing so tall, you'll be the first cut down when the dark thing comes." The blade trembled in the breeze, but from laughter, not fear. "Your dark thing is legend, and if it becomes real, still I shall stand tall and defy it. What is such a monster to deny me my place in the light?" Yet even as the blade whirled these words along its edge, the family's prediction came to pass. The dark thing appeared on the horizon, at the edge of the world that the blade and its kin knew, and that thing rushed at the blade, fast as the breeze the blade felt on its back. It said nothing. There was nothing to say. The dark thing passed over, the ground rumbled, and the blade cried out in silent agony as its sharp point was shorn off and sucked away. It ended in moments, a massacre with no bloodshed. The blade didn't need to look around to know that all its fellows had suffered the same fate. "We told you," the blade's brothers said. "This is our lot. This is our height. Accept it." The blade felt a fierce burning in its cells. "No," it whispered. "No, I will never accept this." It swore to itself, never again. It would grow tall once more. It would taste the sunlight, and the next time the dark thing came, the blade would bend, bow, flow with the breeze, and it would not be cut. It would remain tall and grow taller. And then one day, when the blade learned how, it would uproot, leave this field behind, and travel the world. It would find freedom, somehow. The blade grew and believed. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed that. That is a story I wrote back in graduate school that came out of a challenge I set for myself. Can I write an interesting, or at least mildly entertaining story about something as boring as watching grass grow. And so that's what I came up with. I don't know how effective it was. You're going to have to tell me. But I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that it gave you some inspiration for thinking just about anything can be an idea for a story. That was literally a story about watching grass grow. It could have been a story about watching paint dry. All I had to do was apply the elements of character and setting and narrative voice and story structure to it, and suddenly a blade of grass growing becomes a hero's journey or its own kind of story all in itself. How can you use this to tell your own stories, to inspire your own story ideas where they might not have appeared before? Leave your comments down below and like the video and subscribe to the channel while you're down there. Consider picking up Bad Art. It's for sale on Amazon over there. The link's down there in the description. And click the join button here if you want to become a member of the channel and support me in my mission and get some cool extra stuff along the way. I would really appreciate it. Thank you guys to every one of you who's either bought or read Bad Art, who's liked the channel at all, who's a member of the channel. Everyone who follows me, I appreciate all of you guys. Until next time, good luck and good writing. Peace.